Welcome to Real Life Paranormal Experiences. The following story shows how paranormal addiction, drug abuse, and summoning demons can be detrimental to a person's mind, body, and spirit. Case study number 2. Paranormal addiction out of control. Max was on the road to madness. Paranormal addiction, fueled by satanic practices and substance abuse, had undermined Max's thinking and reactions. Max spent much of his time drawing friends and family into his web of drama and deceit, causing mental and emotional anguish to those around him. His charismatic charm and skill with words fooled many people, even me at first. Max delved into what he called ethical magic practices. His mental and emotional desire to control people drew him to call on Satan and his henchmen to do Max's bidding. I worked with Max in regard to understanding the dangers of disrespecting the beings who reside in the darker realms. He was well aware the dark energy beings do not do our bidding. They have minds and agendas of their own. But still he attempted to use dark practices for revenge against those he deemed had done him wrong. Any human who thinks they can control demonic beings is just asking for trouble. Dark and especially demonic beings do not suffer fools. Max would listen wide-eyed as we discussed the darker beings and their behaviours. He would nod, smile and look at me with eyes that I felt held a dark secret. When I first met Max, my intuition tried to warn me about the man who was too charming and would say the words I wanted to hear. But the sly glint in Max's eye told me deeper truths hid beneath the carefully chosen words used to draw people into his game of power play, which would one day be his undoing. Max combined drugs with satanic practices on a daily basis. This detrimental concoction led to inappropriate behaviours displayed by Max at home and in public. He would outwardly share his love for Satan, calling the devil to wreak havoc and inflict harm on those around him. Max frightened people in the shops and on the streets of the small town where he lived, and soon people avoided him in fear of his erratic behaviours. Life was changing for Max, and losing his job, friends and life direction was proving difficult. He had some family support, but shunned their continuous attempts to convince him to seek medical assistance. Max didn't see the need for change, and his multi-layered paranormal addiction was slowly and surely ruining his life in more ways than one. Max hit an all-time low when he started projecting himself into people's minds who he felt had done him wrong. He would use black magic and spells and attempt to send dark beings through energy cording to do hate-fueled deeds. I received many calls in the middle of the night from frightened people seeing Max's angry face in their otherwise peaceful dreams. I quickly spread the word about my tried and true method for disconnecting cording from toxic people, and they started protecting themselves from this soul-sucking person who was out of control. Max was heading deeper and deeper into inescapable mental and emotional decline, and he needed to amend his ways, and soon. A local woman, after being threatened one too many times, called the police in fear for her life, and Max was taken into custody. I don't know what became of Max, but the last I heard, he had agreed to seek medical help, and I hope he is now on the path to recovery. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell to hear more intriguing glimpses into the paranormal world around us. If you liked this case study, here is another for your listening pleasure. Thank you and bye for now.